this winter month, we're doing something a little different. We're doing the Panther Podcast All-Stars. The Webster Dictionary defines an all-star is someone who has an outstanding performance in an athletic event or playing of any musical instrument. That's how you consider an all-star, or an all-star is just being a kind person on a spontaneous event. And you want to know what? We're taking sportsmanship, leadership, accountability, and great overall athletes in the Panther Podcast, in the jungle. We're talking to some of the best athletes and what we thought that the Panther Podcast Committee voted on as the best athletes. We're going to start it off with Markeith Conyers and Kyle Holt for boys basketball. Girls basketball is going to be Madison Kelly with her senior year. Cheerleading is going to be Aliana Sisavon and how she performed with this great year of cheerleading for this school. Then track's going to be the girls 4x4 making marks in state opens, and then Matthew Spate doing quite an impressive job at states. And guys, you'll see all their interviews live on the Panther Podcast. Basketball All-Stars, Kyle Holt, Markeith Conyers. So guys, thank you for coming on down to the jungle today.
Thanks for having us.
I like that. In sync. So guys, favorite memory of playing basketball here at PHS?
Markeith, you can go first.
I'll go first. My favorite memory was probably my sophomore year with all my friends from middle school that I used to play with all the time. So just being able to play with them because we played for so long that we had the chemistry, and we had a great run that season too.
Kyle?
Honestly, probably my favorite memory was my sophomore year on the bench against Tolland. That was a really intense game, and we had a really big student section, so I was having fun on the bench. You know, Chico would hit the three, I'd pull out the bow and arrow or something. That was a good day.
So you're saying just the team chemistry is a pretty nice atmosphere to be around?
Yes. Was that everybody's always bringing each other up and stuff, you know? It's really great to know that your teammates really depend on you and think you can knock down shots and play defense, you know?
All right, guys, if you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing right now?
Probably lifting for football.
Lifting for football?
Yeah.
Probably lifting for track.
Lifting for track? All right. And if sports were to end today, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be like trying to, if I couldn't play sports anymore, I'd probably be trying to coach it in some aspect of that. I'd still love the game and stuff. I'd
probably do something within music or fashion.
Ooh, music or fashion.
Interested.
Our girl all-stars over here are completely...
I think that's really great.
Thank you.
All right. And guys, what do you do in your free time when you're not playing basketball or on the track or on the football field?
Play Xbox.
Play Xbox? What do you play on Xbox?
2K.
2K?
Me and Chico run up on some sweaty sometimes.
You do?
That's true, yes.
Yep.
2K.
2K?
Yeah.
Xbox. Try to search within different genres of music like rock and roll and rap just to really expand my taste for different arts.
All right, guys. Biggest pet peeve or biggest pet peeve?
Ooh.
Just in general?
Biggest pet peeve in general, not even on the, just in general.
People who don't use their blinkers.
Ooh, that's a good
I hate
one.
that.
Bad teeth.
A perfect summer day.
Oh, that's a tough one. So for this summer, I want to get a moped and just be like riding around on a moped. So hopefully in the summer, I'm going to have a moped, be able to go to the gym in the morning, ride my moped through town, go to the Trussler or something, hang out with my friends before I leave for college. So that would be my perfect day.
Perfect day. You, Chico?
Maybe end in a Legion win, too, or something.
Oh,
like
that would
Yeah.
a nice Legion win always fits in my day.
My perfect summer day. Text a couple of my buddies, go down to the Plainfield Town Hall, play a couple games of basketball. You know, just hang out with my friends, you know, bonding experience, stuff like that.
All right. Let's see. What is it like playing for Coach Aramoni?
Well, I mean, he's been around for so long, and he knows what he wants, and that's what he sticks to, you know what I mean? Which it's got him a lot of success, obviously, with his 500 career wins and stuff. So, honestly, just sticking to his system and doing as he's always known.
Like Kyle said, like, he has a lot of wisdom for being in the game for so long. Like, if he says something, then you should listen to it because he knows what he's talking about. Like, very genuine coach. His main goal is to make you a better player and to win games because there's nothing better than win a game.
Yeah.
And make yourself better as a player.
What puts a smile on your face?
On my face, winning, honestly, in anything. Being a three-sport athlete, like no matter what it is, like I'm not the best like at every single sport, but just the competitiveness and just going out there and trying to win a game.
What puts a smile on your face?
What puts a smile on my face? I don't know. There's a lot of things that put smiles on my like the thing that I would think about it probably mental expansion, like learning more and getting more information about anything.
Yeah.
So we have Markeith Conyers, Chico, really go in depth, and then we have Holsey. Yeah.
Yep. Winning.
All right, guys, thank you for coming down today.
Thanks
you
for having
us.
And now for your Panther podcast, girls basketball all-star, no other than Madison Kelly. Thank you, Maddie, for coming on down today. And so, guys, we're going to ask you a couple of things here. So, Maddie, favorite basketball memory while playing basketball here at PHS?
My favorite memory is my first time I got interviewed by Mark Allard because it was my freshman year after a big win against Stonington. And I had only scored 8 points that game, but I still got interviewed, so I thought it was pretty cool.
Nice. So, if you weren't a basketball player, what would you be doing right now?
I'd probably be a cheerleader.
Cheerleader.
I cheered my whole life, so
Nice. You were the
yeah.
whole, all that. Nice.
Yeah.
And so, if sports were to end today, you couldn't do anything athletic, what would you be doing?
I don't know. I'd probably just be working more.
And so, what is something that people don't know about you that you have a hidden talent?
Oh, I definitely don't have any hidden talents.
Oh, yes, you do. You come on. Everyone's got something. Like me, I can sing. No, I can't. I'm lying right there, but
I don't know.
But,
I
like,
really
people
don't
say
have
that.
anything.
you come on.
No, I really don't. I don't have any.
You're the
talents.
woman, though. You're like the biggest athletic. You gotta have something other than athletics.
I'm a pretty good axe thrower.
There we go. So see, that's a secret talent.
It's pretty fun to throw axes. I highly recommend it.
Does that get your anger out?
No, it actually doesn't. I don't really have a lot of anger.
Okay.
It just is fun to throw it.
All right. Then what do you do in your free time when you're not here at the Panther Podcast or playing a sport?
I just work, play with my dogs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Oh, perfect summer day.
Probably going somewhere with Casey. You know, we've had a lot of memories during the summer, going to like beaches and just everywhere. So yeah, probably just hanging out with Casey at the beach or something.
Nice. Biggest fear?
Spiders.
Spiders?
Hate them. They're little demons.
They're
They're little
little
Satans.
demons.
They're little Satans just crawling around the earth. What 8-legged oh my god, it's just so gross. They're so gross.
Demons. I like that. Demons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're Satan on legs.
And I gotta stick with it. What's your shoe size?
What are we talking about here? Men's or women's?
I don't care. Whatever one you want.
Women's 11.
Women's 11.
Yep.
Casey, her eyes popped up almost automatically. All right, I'm trying to think. What makes you happy every day?
I don't know. Just anything. Kind of just wake up in a good mood. Kind of carries on. Yeah, Pop-Tarts always start my morning good. Shout out to Pop-Tarts. I should be sponsored by them.
We really should. How many mornings on a B day she comes in here? It's like, I haven't had my Pop-Tart yet.
Oh,
I'm
that's every day. I eat them in philosophy when I come in.
Oh.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
not
an
just
everyday
me?
thing.
Oh, that makes me feel a little better that it's not just my class.
Nope.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve?
Ignorance.
Ignorant. I think that's the best one I've heard so far. I've heard chewing with your mouth open. I've heard
Bad hygiene.
bad hygiene. I've heard this one. That one bothers a lot of people. People do that. Unorganization is mine.
I just hate ignorance. Like, people who don't have common sense. Like, it could be the simplest thing. Like, on Family Feud, I was watching, and the question was, what is the most important position in baseball? Batter. That is not a position. I think everyone in the world knows batter is not a position.
I hope everyone in the world doesn't know. And speaking of that, the baseball season and spring sports are coming around. So if you want to catch some of your best athletics here on the Panther Podcast, we will be doing all of the ECC games for baseball and softball live on the Panther Podcast, live streaming here this spring. Thank you, I had to put that in there.
It's okay.
But grumpy sometimes.
Ignorance. Rude people. Rude people.
All right. Let's see. So, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
You or Markeith Conyers in a one-on-one?
Oh, I'd smack him. Yep.
Smack him.
Total smackdown.
So, Markeith, if you're watching, who just I interviewed before, but I didn't even think to ask you this when you were in here, she says she's going to smack you.
Smack
Markeith.
him. I'll go do it right now. He's in gym. Go
Oh,
whoop
God.
up on him.
Oh, God.
Shoot a 3 in his eye.
And that's the Panther Podcast All-Star of Madison Kelly for girls basketball. Stay here for more. Panther Podcast All-Stars. And now joining me for the Panther Podcast All-Stars is no other than Eliana Sisavon. Thanks for coming down to the jungle today, Eliana.
Of course.
So let's start it off with favorite memory of being a cheerleader here at PHS.
I would say definitely our practices. They're always themed. I'd say our practice with Killingly is the most fun. We did the 3-legged race, and then the wheelbarrow thing, where we had to bond with the other team, and it was just good because we made friends.
Nice. And if you weren't a cheerleader, what would you be doing right now?
Well, during the fall, I would say I'd be doing volleyball because that's something I really miss. But with cheer, that really takes me over.
And if cheerleading was to end today and all sports were to end today, what would you be doing in your free time?
I would try to better myself. Usually on the daily basis, I try to eat better or like plan my day or stick to a better schedule.
Nice. And what do you do in your free time when you're not cheerleading at practice or doing schoolwork or here in the building?
Definitely out making friends somewhere.
Nice.
Either going to the mall, buying plants. But yeah.
That's it? All right. That's what I say. All right. Perfect summer day.
Waking up at 4 a.m. I know it's a little extra, but driving to the beach, taking pictures on the sunset, getting coffee after, and then spending the rest of the day at the beach.
All right. And then I know with a lot of you girls, what's your coffee of choice?
Oh, my coffee of choice. It would either be peanut butter or coconut caramel.
What is your go-to coffee shop right now?
Nolly's.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a coffee drinker because, as you know, I'm already pretty hyped up in the morning. But their white chocolate hot cocoa, oh, yes. Casey, don't even turn it on me. Casey, that stuff's that stuff's fire. Let's see. What puts a smile on your face every day?
I would just say people being kind to each other and instead of worrying about themselves so much, trying to make other people happy. So it's really the small things that occur.
Nice. Look at that. She wants to grow to kindness.
Yeah.
What's your favorite quote?
Oh, my favorite quote? Well, I'm not really sure if it goes like this, but it's something about if you fall 21 times, you're gonna get up the 22nd.
Look at that. Get right back up again.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's all I got for you right now. Well, thank you, Eliana Sisavon, our Plainfield High School.
Of course.
Our Plainfield High School Panther Podcast, Cheerleading All-Star. And, guys, you can stay right here for more Panther Podcast All-Stars.
Wait, hold on.
Guys, 4x4 for girls indoor track. Guys, Panther Podcast All-Stars. So what is your most memorable memory here at PHS on the indoor track team?
Alright, last meet, state opens, our 4x4, got a new PR. What was the time? 407. 407 for us, so it was good.
All right, and so I'm going to go down the line. What would you be doing if you weren't running?
I would probably get a job.
Job. Kate?
Yeah, I would get a job.
Job.
And watch, Netflix.
Nice.
Get 2 jobs.
2 jobs?
I would probably not be late to work every day.
Alright, what would you do? What do you guys do in your free time?
Shop, then work, so I can get more money than I just spent on shopping.
Amen. Just got paid today. Izzy?
What?
What are you doing in your free time?
My free time.
Yes.
In my free time, I play with my dog. I watch TV. I go on Snapchat.
Perfect day of summer.
My perfect day of summer, I go to the beach at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, amen.
Early. And then I leave at 2 o'clock when all those crazy people go. And then I go get some food and then come back for the sunset when I'm crispy.
Perfect. Perfect day of summer. Probably go on a picnic to the beach.
Picnic?
And then
Ooh, that's
watch the
romantic.
sunset.
And the sunset. I like that. That's romantic. That's cute.
Go fishing.
Biggest fear.
I don't like the dark.
Getting chased.
All right, Matt. So now I'm with Matt Spate, indoor Plainfield High School indoor track, Panther Podcast all teams. So Matt, pretty big. So Matt, what's your favorite moment of running indoor track at PHS?
Running indoor track, probably these ventures I have with people like Jake Walton. before practice, after practice, during practice, at meets, during meets, before meets, after meets.
Nice.
So yeah.
The entire time. And so if you weren't running, what would you be doing?
Working more.
Working more?
Maybe basketball.
Maybe basketball. If sports were to end today, you can't run, legs are broken, what would you do in your off time?
Cry.
You would
In my wheelchair.
in your wheelchair.
My legs are broken.
What do you do in your spare time?
My spare time. Well, I make a little bit of music. That's for myself.
You make a little bit
I
of
write
music.
some books. That's for myself. I run. That's for everyone.
So what do you write about?
Some books.
Some books? Like, come on, give me a genre. You gotta.
Fictional literature. You know, autobiographies about the goat.
But the go?
About the goat.
Okay.
Theoretical things.
Theoretical. And then music. What are you making back there? What genre?
You know, some like lo-fi, chill beats to study to, 24/7 type stuff. Good stuff.
And thank you for joining us for this Panther Podcast Winter All-Star Selection. If you want to see more All-Stars, you guys can tune back here at the end of the spring season where we'll have the Panther Podcast Spring Season All-Stars. I've got some funny hunches. The committee will vote on them as always. It's a Panther Podcast live. Dab on those haters. Bye, guys.